What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. It is Monday, July 6th. My name's Osiris. This is Chewy. How you doing, my dude?
Good, man. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
You look like you lost a little bit of weight, bud.
You know, I did, but it wasn't down here. It was up here. So I decided on July 4th or July 3rd, I went to my parents' house for celebrations with my family. And I told my mom earlier in the week that I wanted to get my hair cut, but I didn't really want to go anywhere. So I was like, you might as well just have her cut it. And my options were a 1 or a 2. Because her hair clippers don't have more than that.
Above a 2. Hey, you know
got
what?
a 2.
It'd be like that. A difference, between a 2 and a 3. Couple weeks, right?
Dude, it was funny because she had a trash can that we put all the hair in, and it almost filled up the trash can. I was like, I didn't realize how long my hair was at the top. It was so long. Not as long as yours.
Well, the crown of your head has because your hair goes all the way down from the crown, and that shit's always 10 times longer. Cyrus looks like an egg. Might be my favorite comment.
Wow.
Throwing shade. I love it. My mom, I visited my parents briefly today, and my mom was like, "Oh, let me cut your hair." And I was like, "I trust you." I was like, I don't want to say I don't trust you, but I don't trust you.
That's like when my mom was, she kept trying to do fancy stuff with it, and she was trying to keep it a little bit longer. And I'm like, Mom, listen, if you try to do fancy stuff, it's just gonna come out worse. It's gonna be all uneven. I'm like, just go straight. Let's just go all the way down. It'll grow back. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, we were talking recently about how you were in the awkward phase. Yeah. Because you usually keep your hair short, where something like me, I'm like, it's just long, just turns into a little bit longer. Tight Beast, thank you for the tier 1 sub, guys. If you have not checked out Tight Beast's newsletter, please give it a look. Fantastic reads. But yeah, it's been a fun. I hope everyone had a safe, and everyone in the United States had a safe holiday weekend. It's been, I visited some family, had a good time, and I hope everybody else practiced social distancing, wore their masks, but also maybe enjoyed some sweet ass barbecue. So
yeah, I enjoyed some smoked chicken, some smoked sausage, some mac and cheese. It was a good time. Spent some time with my family, my baby nephew.
There it is.
He's a hoot. Just turned 9 months.
So, damn.
He's getting up there.
But yeah, so we got some good topics today. We got some spice, of course. Wouldn't be Mechs on Deck without a little bit of spice, right? We got a really cool website. We got some group buys we're going to go over, talk about. I'll give you a quick update on the squid later tonight. And, of course, keyboard of the week. So a pretty, it's funny. Our Mondays used to be we'll pick one topic. Now it's got a full docket.
Yeah, it feels like we got a little bit more to kind of go over. I'm excited. It's nice. It's nice. Go ahead.
I was going to say, but first, what are you typing on today?
Ooh. All right. So today, speaking of squid, I put my Baka 60 on my desk kind of in the middle of the week last week. I've been floating between which here's the back. This is an OD green Cerakote Baka 60 with GMK olive. It's got lilac switches in it. You know, I've been floating in between using my iron, my Bauer, and then I was using the obliterated 75 for a while. But man, every time I put this board, and I tell Chewy every time I put it back, I'm like, I forget how much I enjoy this. Like the medium tactility.
Ooh, buddy.
Apiary.
Miss Apiary. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
So much.
Guys,
Apiary.
if you guys, you should know who Apiary is, but if you do not know who Apiary is, please give her a follow. Check her stuff out. Definitely appreciate that, Miss Apiary. I had a really good conversation with her the other day.
Yeah,
just good. It's always fun. It's always weird. We don't talk a whole lot. When we do, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot we're like really good friends.
Jax, thank you for the 1 year, and Nine Walker, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate those. But yeah, we're just showing off what's on my desk. This is my my OD green Cerakote Baka 60 with GMK olive, and I was talking about how I love the lilac switches because of their like mid-range tactility.
Mexo OSIRIS Mexo OSIRIS Mexo JWWY Mexo JWWY.
Sorry, I get the TTS. Chewy doesn't. So thank you, Secret Blue. Appreciate it. But the lilacs, I like the mid-range tactility. It kind of fills the void of like, it's a little bit better than a Zeal V1, but not quite as aggressive as a Zeal V2. So it's great for like playing video games, doing just like general work, because sometimes the Zycos can get a little bit aggressive when I'm playing like Overwatch or something, and I'm trying to type a ton and trying to go real fast. It just gets a little bit tiring, and sometimes you don't want to use a linear switch. You just want to use tactile. So, What about you, Mr. Chewy? What are you typing on?
You know, it's the who actually uses their board. This is the Singa V1 polycarb camping. Looks like a hot mess, but it's probably honestly my favorite board to type on right now.
Yeah.
Right now is what it's the space bar. It sounds really good. It's one of my best sounding boards. Obviously I love my Baka. But I've been really enjoying the 75% layout. So it's not a 65% because it's got this bad boy, that extra row that makes it all worth it for the extra size. But no, I've been really enjoying it. I think camping looks great on it. I haven't had a board to put camping on in a while, and when I swapped it, I was like, okay, sweet, it's gonna be there forever. So yeah, if you can get your hands on one of a Singa, sorry, my hair's everywhere. Check it out.
Yeah, there's a lot more of them. A lot more of them out there too. There's
like V1, V2, and V3.
Yeah.
That shine, yeah, dude. Camping has been used heavily. Like, let me one more time. Let's see if I can get
that space bar is like,
look at that. Ooh. Oof.
You have a surprisingly even shine on the space bar.
Yeah, that's because it's the left and right kind of hitting the same spot. But yeah, I've been using the camping was it's probably my oldest set, I think, that I have. So,
yeah, that's like my Hyperfuse Origins is like obliterated because it was my work set. That's
smooth.
It is just completely and utterly obliterated. It is so shiny, but it's nice. When GMK sets get real shiny, they get like sticky, which is kind of awesome in my opinion.
It's I don't know. It feels good.
Yeah,
it's like hair. When you have a brand new one, it feels great. In between's a little goofy, and then once it gets that final layer of just like smooth, you're like, fuck yeah. So Violet on Cream starting to shine. Hell yeah, dude. That must mean you've been fucking going to town on that keyboard. I love it. So let's see. Other than that, no, I didn't have any mail this week, so
yeah, I didn't either.
It's been I think I have something in my mailbox, but it's not really for me. It's for a future build. So
nice.
It's hard to say that's mail.
Yeah, I think the only thing I got in the mail this week was a Google Nest
There
Mini
you go.
that I got for
Fancy.
free from somewhere. I don't remember. I've got like 5 of them. Like every time I get an email where it's like, "Hey, you can get one for free," I'm like, "Sure."
Click. But let's talk about some spice. So, for those of you who did not know, last week, the MK65 sold. They sold quite a lot. Not enough, apparently. So the MK65 is a 65% hot swap keyboard. It is supposed to be geared towards beginners. It's supposed to be a very easy kit to have. It's an easy kit to build with a hot swap. The only real complaint for most people in the hobby is the fact that it has plate mount stabs. So outside of that, not a lot of people making any complaints. They had an aluminum version at about $200, and that comes with plate, PCB, and case. And then what the great version, which is what everybody really wanted, was an injection molded plastic case for $95. So 2 boards that are insanely good deals. Sold out in less. I don't know if it was less than a minute, but it was less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. And I mean, even the more expensive one, the $200 aluminum one, is still an insane value, like insane price for what you get. But there was a lot of hoopla afterwards because they sold out so fast. A lot of people were upset and somewhat understandably being upset. They want something, it goes out before you can even get it. You feel like you're there, you're at the checkout screen, and then you can't get it. But a lot of people were a little bit more aggressive than you probably should be.
A little too much. I'm sorry. Here's first hot take. If a company has to send out an apology letter because people were sending fucking threats to them, the community is doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's a little bit aggressive. A little bit aggressive.
We still, whenever we talk about drama, I've talked about this with Lang, with Osiris. The fact that there is drama in a keyboard hobby is still baffling. We are in a hobby that has to do with keyboards, and yet people still somehow get, I mean, it's the internet, right? People still get extremely angry to the point where they feel like they have to attack somebody on the internet. And it's baffling. You didn't get what you want. Like, speaking from someone who works with elementary school children, that is an elementary school children thing to do. I didn't get what I want, and now I am mad at you. I didn't get what I want, so now I'm going to take it out on you. Like, come on, people.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things too. It's like everyone knows, like, you want something and you're really upset. Everyone gets that. But like taking it to that level of threats, and when it was something that it was very apparent and it was publicly known that the board was going to be redone and they were going to have multiple runs of that board, it was going to make it it was going to make it more available in the future, right? Like, this isn't a one-time thing. This isn't a normal group buy situation where it's up for a month or up for what we're seeing with a lot of boards where it's up for like an hour and then the spots are gone. This is a board that is made to be an in-stock item that's continually redone and refilled. And people were just so unbelievably upset about it. And what I don't get is that people are already selling it. People are already flipping it, which is insane to me. Because I'm like, if you're spending, upwards of $300, $400 on these sets, or I mean, not these sets, but these boards, this is insane. Like, you're going to feel like an idiot when they come out, because they have what, like 5,000 on the way or something like that?
Yeah, it's like, I forgot exactly the number. I know it's at least 2,000. So he sent out this email. If you guys didn't get the email, maybe get it from somebody that you can, or we can post some screenshots. But yeah, they're sending. I'm just doing a quick. Yeah, they're getting quite a few. Yeah, 5,000. Or there are 5,000 people trying to go there. We'll talk about bots here in just a second, but it does say they ordered 500 entry editions, 400 aluminum editions, so 900 keyboards selling out in seconds. I mean that kind of. Let's talk about the good real quick. Let's talk about the great.
Yeah.
Novelty sold 900 keyboards in like a minute. That's amazing. Now, I understand a lot of those people are just buying to flip, but let's be real. Mike, he's got the money. That's Novel Keys has the money. That doesn't take anything away from Novel Keys. And it doesn't take anything away from the fact that Novel Keys sold 900 keyboards in a few minutes.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
Insane.
I don't think in 2018 there might not have been 900 keyboards in the community sold.
Dude, so I was looking at today. So I was looking at the website for Fox Lab for Center's stuff that he's done. So like the Key 65, the Leaf 60, the Orange 75, the Leaf 80, all those boards. And on his website, he has how many of each board have sold. The Orange 75, which was a 2018 board, sold like it was an open buy. There wasn't like a capped thing. Too. It was open worldwide. It sold like 150 units or less than that. I think it was like 130. The Key 65, which ran mid last year, sold 500 in a month. And so now we're selling 800, that's obviously a much more expensive board, but that just shows how in a year and a half or 2 years, the community has skyrocketed in amount of people who are willing to purchase things, who are willing to, put their money up and wait. And then let alone for something like this, where it's 800 boards selling out in the matter of minutes is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's great for the community because it's the fact that it shows the community is growing. And while yes, this board sold a lot because it's inexpensive. That's the other thing too. It's great. It's inexpensive. It's great for newcomers. It would be amazing if you could find a way to send that board to a newcomer. We were able to, on our last 24-hour stream, we were able to, I think Sayoshi, who actually got it and then sent it to somebody. We built a board with the intent of like, please, either if this is your first board or an upgrade from your first, maybe like box mechanical keyboard, or maybe you have a friend who's interested, like, please don't enter this giveaway unless you have a plan for this to be someone else's board. It was a full board, keycap switches, all that stuff. And we still were nervous about that because you just can't make that, someone's going to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, we're in an imperfect world, and there are imperfect people that are looking to profit off of that. Luckily, it went to the right person. The right person sent it to somebody else that kind of got into the keyboard community. But there's just not a way, because the issue here is people are like, I wanted to get into the community. This was my ticket into the community, and now I can't. And it's like, well, he said there are 5,000 people in this. That's, I can't imagine a lot of those people. I didn't go for it. I know Osiris didn't go for it. I know a lot of people didn't go for it who already have a lot of nicer boards. But there's not really a way to like filter that out. And that's what sucks. I would love for these people to get these awesome starter boards, but it's impossible.
Yeah. It was funny because I was thinking about it the day before. I was like, man, it actually would be really cool to buy one and like, do something with it and make some, content around it and then give it away or something. But then I was like, you know what? That's not even worth it because I want people who really are wanting to get into this community to be able to get this and be able to get one. But I get a lot of people were on there were hoping to get it, and unfortunately they weren't able to. But like they've said on their website, and they said in their emails of there are a ton more coming. There's a ton of them still coming. And what's funny is we talked about those keycap sets last week. Those are still in stock.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I thought those would go because I've been like noodling the idea of picking up OSA just for some content, just to get us to test it out. But it's, they're still there. They're still up in, they're still just sitting there waiting to be bought. So, but yeah, one thing that he's doing, I guess there was a lot of complaining about bots. I'll put this in perspective because this is why I don't think there are bots. One, if you have the Shopify stuff, you're able to immediately put it through, right? Like you can get what you want and check out in like 5 seconds if you have good internet. All right, I'll do another one for you. So I'm working on doing a group buy later this month, and I've been testing the forums to get people to test them out and trying to make sure everything runs smoothly for the buy. Our moderator helped me out. Our moderator was able to fill out that form in less than 1 second. It literally, I said, it's open, and it bing right there. And I was like, yeah, that's how fast. If you're ready and you know what you're doing, boom, it's going to take 3 seconds. So I don't think there are that many bots. He is doing, he looks like he's going to be doing reCAPTCHA. If you don't know what reCAPTCHA is, it's like select the pictures or write the word or letters or numbers to make sure you're not a bot. Whether or not, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is just going to be something. Right when I saw that, I was like, that's just going to be the next thing people are going to complain about. As I want to say, Type Beast called them hobbits, which I really like that. The hobbits of the community are going to complain that they couldn't get through the CAPTCHA or the CAPTCHA screwed them over.
We were joking. I was joking about how someone's going to be upset because they couldn't find all the motorcycles in the pictures. Because you know how they have the CAPTCHAs that are like the like 3 stages where it's like it's like 9 pictures and you have to pick, where's the street lamps or where's the buses. Someone's going to be upset because they feel like they didn't get it because of that.
Yeah, it's great. Someone's going to find a way to complain about something. What I will say, one thing, maybe suggestion, send Mike an email right now. Go like a bunch of his Instagram stuff. Send him a bunch of love on Instagram, whatever you want to do. Send him some love because, there's a mental health stream coming up soon. We need to, this guy doesn't deserve hate. He's trying to bring what the community is begging for, and he brings it and gets met with hate. I know he did say a lot of people emailed him, so I thought that was very nice. Good on you. If you haven't, by all means, you should, because Mike's a great guy.
Super nice, and everyone over at Novel Keys is nice. It's just a reminder. This is 3 people, right?
Yeah.
This is 3 people that are making up this company that is operating in a warehouse that they thought was big enough is already too small. They're having to work on this day and night to make it work and get everything out to people. For a company as small as they are, they do a fantastic job of getting things out quickly and to people quickly and getting things through quality control as far as like keycap sets and the boards that they've released. They do a great job and they do a lot for our community and the fact of what they actually have available. Before Novel Keys, it was very hard to get that amount of switches or even that variance of switches because it would take so long because your options were really only like specialty retailers for certain switches, like Zeal, where you could only get Zeal switches, or like KBD fans where they had a bunch of options, but that takes a lot longer than Novel Keys. And Novel Keys has done a lot. They've made some of the amazing switches in the community that people really enjoy. The creams, the blueberries, a lot of the box switches that were really popular 2 years ago were because of Mike and the people over at Novel Keys. They have no ill intent, and the fact that people were showing, saying that they should lose their jobs and their livelihood over $100 keyboard and not being able to buy one right now is kind of crazy. Like he says in this note that I have on the screen now, I shouldn't have to block 5 people on Instagram spamming hate messages at him. Like, come on, people. Come on, man.
Fucking hobbits, man. The hobbits. No, it's sad. And reading the email was sad. Reddit that day was a complete joke. Every single post was something about how much they hate the community and they hate Novel Keys and all that. And it was like a mini riot. And I felt I felt kind of ashamed to be like in the community that day. I just felt like I felt bad. Like I didn't want anything to do. And what sucks is I posted my interest check for the squid on that day, not like realizing. And I was like, "Oh, how's the post doing?" I'm like, "Oh, everyone hates everything." Right now. It's kind of like the Community episode where he walks in, he's holding the pizza, and everything's on fire. It's like I have no idea what's happening right now. But it was, it's. Luckily, it seems like people have cooled off. Hopefully, that the accusations of bots, I think, just needs to go away. You can be upset that there's not enough boards because that's something that, you kind of have the right to be upset of like, oh, dang it, I didn't get it. Like, you know what?
We've all been there. Like in this community, we've all been there.
Thousands of people didn't get an Iron 165 this past weekend, but no one was taking to Reddit scream. Well, maybe some, I don't really know. Thanks, Lang. But it's, I'm sure people got upset, but it's not, it was frustrating to say the least that this happened. But I hope Mike the Best. I hope people that didn't get a chance to get in on the NK65 do get a chance to get in on the NK65. From what I've heard, it's a fantastic board. It's a fantastic entry board. And like, just, I don't know if Mike's ever really going to see this, but like, thank you for bringing this.
Yeah.
Like, this is such an amazing product.
Yeah. And we've seen them because of things like the NK65 and the need for boards that are of, a lesser entry price in the community. We've seen other boards like the Kara has started to come out. Rama sent out an email today with an update about the Kara, which looks awesome and looks freaking cool. It's going to come in like a couple different colors. The teal looks incredible. The purple looks great. And the packaging is insane. So really excited about that as well. And I'm hoping that more companies begin to try to look for opportunities to make boards that are along the lines of this, maybe are in that 100 to 200, 250 price point, because that really makes it easier. It lowers the barrier of entry. And if it's something like the injection molded, it's something that you can kind of pump out a little bit quicker than a lot of the aluminum alternatives, a lot of the more expensive boards that take a ton of time to really get made and QC and all that. Whereas the injection molded is just kind of like, you can just pop them in and out. There's a reason why the Game Boy was an injection molded. Like everything that you see is mostly injection molded plastic, because it's consistent and it's quick.
Spend some money up front, and then you never have to spend. Then it's just 99% profit moving forward. So
absolutely.
It's. I hope. I think like 5,000 boards on their way is going to be insane. Like, I'm so excited for that many people. I'm excited for whenever the pandemic wraps itself up, hopefully soon, and we can start going to meetups again. I would love to see like all these NK65s floating around, and I'd love to see. I'm excited for like in 2-3 years, maybe there's a big streamer, or there's a YouTuber or a reviewer that's like, I started on the NK65, and that's what got me into the community, and that's what this board's supposed to be about. So, but yeah, it's good luck to the people that genuinely want them and couldn't get them. Go somewhere, get some good fast internet and start. I'm sure there's a reCAPTCHA bot online that you can practice with.
Don't give anyone any ideas, Chewy. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to be the reason for someone. We don't want someone to clip that.
These guys got really good at reCAPTCHA. Fucking pro reCAPTCHA guys.
Oh man,
supposed to be the next tofu. I don't know. Tofu is because the tofu is not really a kit as much. Like the tofu is a good cheap board to kind of get you. I mean, they're both at the end of the day, they are both entry level keyboards, but that can kind of sit on your desk forever, right? But I always find the detachment with the tofu because it's not like the full kit. Some of the kits were full kits, but some of them were not.
Yeah, like the Win keyless tofu or the HHKB one where it comes with everything. But Yeah, just like the base tray mount tofu.
What should we name our stream baby?
what should we name our stream baby?
I don't know.
Ooh. NK65.
Thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. Appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, I mean the tofu is a little bit different. It's just a different. I think it's like a different goal. It's a little bit more expensive too when you add in everything that you would need than the NK65 would be.
Excited for the V2 tofu. Well, it's HHKB, so I'm not that excited, but like should be a cool little board.
That's like my thing with a car. I'm like, man, this thing looks so cool, but I'm like, it would be it would look great behind me. Other than that, it wouldn't really be
like everything Rama with me. The U80 was the only thing that I was like, I would get that HHKB 65%. Like the thermal was kind of cool, but it wasn't exactly Rama. It was just kind of like it was like enough Rama. But yeah, that's one of those boards that I'm like, I would love to own that, but I would never use it. So
absolutely. Well, transitioning from that, I want to do some of our hand-picked group buys, some of our favorites of this month.
Oh yeah, dude. I have one. I'm gonna throw a late ball at you.
You're gonna throw a late ball at me, okay?
I'm gonna throw an IC at you after we do our group buys of this month. So
I imagine you're gonna PM it.
I will send you that PM, but we can start. I think my favorite, my current favorite. I don't actually think I'm going to be getting any keycap sets this month. I've got a big purchase later this month that I can't really talk about right now. But yeah, Hellbent TV. Let's get that bread, that GMK bread.
There it is. GMK bread up right now on canonkeys.com.
Yeah, I think this is an awesome set that has like this is one of those sets that like it's almost a meme. Like you wouldn't go explaining the hobby with this set first because you'd be like, yeah, there's this keycap set. It's based on bread. And you're like, what the fuck? But like, it's really well done. Like it looks awesome. I think the kind of toast edition looks great. The novelties are some of the best novelties in this set. I think overall it looks fantastic. I think honestly, I kind of wish I get why they did the kind of more white alphas. But I think the alt alphas or the toast alphas would have just been a better like upfront for me. But props. Like you made an awesome set off of fucking bread.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
and then you threw a dog in there for no reason.
Yeah, that's the one I'm like, when I look at the novelties, I'm like, why is there a puppy in there? Little pupper. But
I think it's because it's a corgi, and there are some corgis, and I think the internet joke is that a corgi looks like a loaf.
True.
So
true. But yeah, GMK bread running right now on Canon Keys all month long. It does look good. There's also this nice little artisan cap that's got a couple different types of bread going on it, so you can pick that up. But I don't know.
Great desk mat too.
I'm gonna go against you. I like the white alphas or the lighter alphas rather than the toasted alphas. I think it looks cleaner. Brown is a hard color to do. We've seen some brown sets that don't necessarily do as well, but I think this will do better because it doesn't feel as aggressive as something like Chocolatier, Like Chocolatier was just like a bit much sometimes. This is just clean. It just looks clean and looks good. I'm excited to see this come out because I think it'll look even better in person. I think some people are going to be really surprised.
It's going to look amazing in person. Is beige brown? It's a shade of brown. I'd say that. It's kind of a shade of brown. It's kind of a shade of brown and a shade of white. Yeah, Lang said it perfect. Yes. So, but yeah, that is probably my favorite key set running this month. Who is it designed by? Because the interest check wasn't launched all too long ago.
Gerg Worst.
Gerg Worst. Well, Gerg Worst, you did a fantastic job getting that bread.
Dude, he's getting the bread. It would have been nice if there was a it would have been funny if there was like a money, just like a random like money novelty too.
I also would have loved, I know we can't really do that on GMK, but I think like an entire baguette on the space bar would have been amazing.
That would have been sweet. That would have been sweet.
So, well, that is my numero uno, Osiris.
Bread.
What kind of bread are you getting this month?
What kind of bread am I getting? This one actually hasn't started yet. It starts a little bit later in the month. It starts next Wednesday, and that is GMK Sumi, which it's an interesting set. This one will be running over on Project Keyboard. This kind of is an inversion of what you would typically expect of a keycap set. You know, it's got the dark alphas, light modifiers, but I love the red accents. It looks great. It looks super clean. I'm not a big fan of the sub legends in this iteration. But I do really, really love the Hiragana alphas.
Yeah.
This looks so clean. Like where's the
really
render?
clean.
Like this, and one of the things I love about this set, and the same thing like we were talking about with bread, is the novelties for this are awesome. Like,
yeah, they look super clean.
Like they look so cool. Like all of them look awesome. And so I'm excited for this.
Oof, it pops. The red pops on. I like the white. I like the decision to do white novelty with red legends. I thought that was a brilliant idea. Yeah, I agree. I think the sub legends is not a good idea for this set. Honestly, I think they should have gone straight for the Hiragana alphas and then pick up the sub legends as an alt kit. I mean, literally, the first picture you see on this that's a key set is Hiragana Legends only. I think this is a set that could have gotten away. We saw it with Perestroika, right? Perestroika did a great job.
And Masterpiece as well, I think.
Yeah, so I think that's my only complaint. I think that's my only like thing that I would have liked to see is that. But I didn't. Someone said that the Rama caps were awesome. I didn't actually see any Rama caps.
Scroll
desk
down.
mats oh fuck yes, they do look awesome.
The desk mats look great.
I love the Sakura. I might have to get my wife the Sakura desk mat.
Oh yeah, those Rama caps are super clean. Oof
is right.
Those are awesome.
So, yeah. So what day does this start?
This starts next Wednesday, July 15th. So this will be running over on Project Keyboard. So if you're looking to pick this up as well as GMK Bread, you can check those out. mechsondeck.project.link for Sumi and canonkeys.com/mechsondeck for bread. But yeah, these desk mats, the bonsai desk mat is insane. Like these are just like, they're just the classic like art style that is on these. Looks great. The little seal, it just looks so clean.
Plus that desk mat alone is great because it's kind of already like, it already kind of looks dirty. So if you get it more dirty, it just kind of adds to the art, right? But yeah, excellent set. So there's an interest check that is up right now that I sent to Osiris. It is the Hubble 65. So this interest check was brought to me. 65%, which I mean, like, but still. I really like the weight. I really like, it's something that's very strange about a wine eye. Ooh, shit.
Thank you, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah. So the Hubble 65, it's a 65% gasket mount board, which is like all the rage right now.
True.
You want to sell some boards, 65% gasket mount. That's the way to go. So Hubble 65, solid looking board. I thought the interest check was laid out very well. I wanted to also say the GMK Sumi interest check, another one done very, very well. But very solid looking board. I love this. I love this obsession with space in our hobby. Like we have a lot of like this isn't the first board that has to do with space, right? It's very reminiscent of the Space 65.
Well, and we had what was it earlier this year? GMK Lunar and GMK Apollo ran like I think the same month.
Yeah.
Like, but
so you know, it doesn't have the emblem, but it does kind of have the engraving, which I thought was kind of a nice touch. You know, other than that, it's your pretty standard 65% rounded, way more rounded. So just a cool looking board. Something that I wanted to point out though. I want you to, Osiris, I want you to look at the PCB layouts and tell me what you noticed, because I noticed it right away. And I was super stoked on this. Specifically the hot swap. GMK Osiris. Because I really appreciated this. I sent them like all the whole shit.
Oh my gosh. See, you'll appreciate it, but
yeah, I know some people won't.
They're running the Jeep.
Hell yeah,
they're running the Jeep. They're going for the stepped caps on the hot swap.
Stepped caps on a hot swap. I have been begging for this. Yes, because I've been wanting this forever. I was like, oh shit, if this wasn't a 65%, this would already be in my cart.
Yeah, I mean, I was the first thing I was looking for split backspace support, but stepped caps was the next go-to. That is very unique. I don't honestly know of any other board that has a hot swap PCB that supports stepped.
I don't. If there is, I feel like I would have. If there is, I don't feel like I would notice.
Zenith has stepped caps. Okay.
Okay, so Zenith. But Wilba designed the PCB for this case. Guys, if you haven't built a board from Wilba, like they're all his PCBs are amazing. I think I've built on 3 now, and all 3 of them were excellent builds. So guys, you know, alone on the fact I can't speak for the quality of this board. I don't own one. Technically one doesn't exist yet. I know they're in the process of ordering prototypes. But it's going to be a gasket mount. I do like the back profile, kind of reminiscent of the Key Colt, like the kind of inward, the inside one. Oh, you're the 65% guy. You've got 2 of the nicest 65% on the planet. What are you feeling about this one?
I like it. So I like to when I look at my Bauer versus my Iron 165, it's like the curvy boy, which is the Bauer. The Bauer's got the nice subtle curves. It's got the
curse of curves.
It's got I've got the gift of one-liners, and it's got the curse of curves. Shout out if you know that reference.
Hell yeah, dude.
That versus the Iron, where the Iron is like very sharp, right?
Industrial.
It's like it's all about the angles. This is nice. This has got this is even more curvy. I guess if you want to, it's going for the Hubble telescope, I imagine. Yes, the Hubble telescope. That's obviously a cylindrical item, so that might be the inspiration for it to be a little bit more rounded around the edges. I think it looks super clean. I like the back weight, like that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Having the actual Hubble telescope on there is a pretty cool touch. nice big fat brass weight, which means it's going to be pretty heavy. I do really enjoy engravings on the top of boards. I think that's an underutilized aspect to a lot of 60 and 75 or 65 and 75%, because you can do a lot with that, and it's not necessarily as expensive as cutting out an entire section and then making a whole nother like badge like the Iron 165 has, which does add a lot, but this allows you to do some cool things. Still waiting on a 65% with a single indicator LED for caps lock. You know, maybe at one point we'll get that, but
maybe the Baka 65 when I die and give you the naming rights.
But no, I think it looks great. I'm interested to see renders of the more renders of it. I wish this Crimson Moon, I wish it was just a little bit deeper though.
Yeah. You like that maroony color though, that kind of port wine. I know that you would, because this gives me, I mean, every time I see this, I just think of the Vern. We saw a really, really cool board. It was the Vern, the red Vern with Hamon on it. And this combo always just reminds me of that board. But yeah, excited to see just, more to these guys are the same guys that release the desk pads that are in a lot of these, a lot of the Hamon board. They release like the kind of, I think it's like supposed to be Avatar themed, or maybe it's just for different, but Mexico, I think. I'm bad with remembering names.
Yeah, Mexico.
Mexico. So yeah, be sure to check that out and keep up. I also, wasn't it Salvin? Yeah, Salvin's running
Salvin's
this, right?
machining it, so that's it's gonna be great.
Listen, Salvin gaskets Wilba. Profit. Like, it's going to be a solid board.
Yeah, it's going to look great.
So that is the upcoming month, but we've got more.
The Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity, pretty much. So there's a really cool website that a viewer, he actually kind of like hinted at it, and I even it was last week on This Week in Keyboards.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, he kind of, it was like that subtle flex, and I was like, I think I even told him, I was like, dude, respect. Like, respect flex. It's this cool site. It first and foremost, this is not a game breaking, like, community changing website. This is a cool website. It's a fun little unique thing. Like, it's something that's just kind of like, it's fun. It's cool. It's just one of those cool little websites. So let's do, what was the exclamation point that I put for it? MK something.
MKRank.
So check out that website. MKRank is made by Scott W. He has been in our Discord and in our chat. So this is a really cool website. So what this does is, it's in very early stages. We talked about it. There he is, Mr. Scott Water. It's in very early stages. He sent me kind of the tester build, or what. I don't design websites, so the beta, I guess. I don't design websites. I don't fucking know. But it's really, really cool. I really appreciate it. You set up an account through Discord. No, you don't need to set up emails. No, you don't get put into a Discord server. At least I don't remember if you do. But it's just MKRank. So you go in and you pick your favorite sets. Right now, it's got linear switches and keycaps, like GMK specific keycaps. So you can go in. You have like your public profile, which I'm not quite sure. Like I said, it's in the beginning stages, so I'm not quite sure. You can really search other people's profiles to kind of look, because we have the fast 4, right? Mm-hmm. And it's cool to be able to see other people's lists. And if you can, then I just didn't find it, but it's a fun little like cool thing to look at.
Yeah. So I actually put my list together this morning. This is my GMK keycap set lists, which is over here off to the left side. So you can select 9. So mine is Hyperfuse Origins 1, 9's 2, 8008 3, Olive 4, Metaverse 5, Moto 6, Olivia 7, Cafe 8, Dual Shot 9, which I feel like is an interesting one. I feel like there's some hot takes there. I think Hyperfuse Origins is probably a little bit high for most of people in the community, and Olivia is probably real low. Obviously, you'll see a shocking lack of Dracula. I feel like is a set that a lot of people will like. That's not on my list. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It was funny because when we were talking about it this morning in our little chat, we were able to
sway
we were able to sway the
leaderboards.
The leaderboards. It was funny. One of our buddies put GMK Denim as like number 2, and then it shot up to like 6 on the list. So I'm actually interested to see what the current leaderboards for favorite. It's still Cafe. Okay. So if you can tell, Langlandia has had his hands in this because Cafe is number 1.
Where's Hammerhead? Don't know. Yeah, I made my list. Camping number 1, of course. Modern Dolce, Mizu, Peaches and Cream, 9's, Cafe, Moto Light, Terra, and Bento. No, I don't like Rinsuya sets. But so obviously those leaderboards can get skewed pretty easily. I mean, what's going to wind up happening is like the top 4 sets are going to be exactly what everyone thinks they're going to be once more people. I urge you guys, go in, make your accounts, make this list. It's a very, very cool little thing. It's fun. It's fun. This is mindless fun, right? This is, we didn't, I was looking at, it's like, oh, where can we see some improvement? There's really not a whole lot. I'd love to be able to search other people's lists by Discord name. I think that'd be cool if I could just search up like, oh, what is Osiris like with linear switches, or oh, what is Brez or mod like. So that would be fun. And then I think my only other complaint about this website, as like I said, I do really like it, is when you are selecting your set. Now I don't know how hard this is to once again, I don't build websites, but I would love to see your list on the left side scroll with you while you're building your list. Like, I think that would be nice because I'm forgetful. Like, I don't know what I put in, because then it stops you at 9, and I'm like, shit, I only got to like M. I guess I like more sets than I thought.
It's funny because I just changed it, and Chad is already making their mark. DMG has appeared as number 5.
Ooh,
Metropolis.
Cafe's still number 1 though.
Cafe is still number 1. It's holding in strong. I wonder how many accounts Langlandia made, or how many times he signed in to keep Cafe number 1. But we'll see. This is one of those things. It's like Mech Madness, where we talk about it. It's like, it's fun and it's cool just to see like what people like what is the most popular thing. Like, what is things that people are kind of like oohing and awing over. Obviously, Modern Dolce is going to be up there. It just became the highest selling set in history, I believe. Which is crazy. I can imagine 8008, Mizu, Olivia, of course, Dracula, I would imagine will make its way up on this list.
DMG's fallen off already. It went from 6 to 9 already. So yeah, get those votes in, man. Get those votes. I'd love to see, obviously it's a smaller, it's not, he hasn't really blasted on Reddit or anything. I think once Reddit gets a hold of it, you'll start seeing Olivia at the top permanently. And it's very early. We don't have tactile switches. We don't have anything outside of GMK. We don't have boards. We don't have that. But I want to see this grow. I think this is a fantastic idea. It's just a fun little idea to just kind of get the community doing stuff together, right?
Yeah, it's cool. These are the little fun things that make it. It's just cool to see, and it's cool to see, especially now. In the early stage where everyone's lists have like super high impact. It's cool to see it kind of move and change throughout the day. I'm actually interested to see. Taro just made it in.
Taro made it in, kicking out DMG. DMG had a run.
BMG how to run. This will be interesting to see to come back. Cafe is still number one. Cafe Lang, I don't know what you did, but Cafe is still number one.
And Olivia's not even
on the list.
That's fantastic. I love it. But yeah, guys, go check it out. I'll probably make a post about it tomorrow in our Discord. Start blasting it to all the other creators because I would love to see. I want to see thousands of people's votes on here so we can truly see a good. What if 50 people look at it? That's not going to give an accurate representation. What's the site? Hit !MKRank. It is literally just MKRank.com. So just cool little site. Bookmark it. It takes 2 minutes. A little fun thing.
Yeah, and they do have. We didn't really obviously touch on it, but they do have the leaderboard
right there
for linear switches. What?
You're right there. You like face planted into your mic.
Oh no, there was something on it and I was scratching it.
Oh, I thought you like slammed your face.
Oh no.
Into it.
No. They do have linear switches on here as well. I stopped mine at like it's funny, so it's like my lists were like creams, mauves, and then I was like, wait, everything that I'm going to put after this is going to be the same thing as the mauve because
Alpacas,
which is funny because so it's mauves, black inks, creams, alpacas, which are mauves, C3 tangerines, which I'm pretty sure are almost the same, if not the same, if they're the new ones, marshmallows, which are mauves, and H1s, which are also mauves, just all in different spring variants and coloration variants. So JWK coming in hot, filling up over half the list.
I dig my alpacas, man.
Dude, they're hot. Let's see. 9009. We are a basic ass community. Half of this list is like not even
minimal 9009. I love it. But Cafe's still number one. Lang, if you're watching, congrats. You're the king. He's continually making sets. So, but yeah, like I said, bookmark it. Just a very, very cool idea. So we will get to keyboard of the week here in a minute. Because I think that's all we
got.
Oh, no, we got one more. We got one more topic because this is an interesting one. A little spicy. So we've seen a lot of I'm throwing this on you, by the way. I know that look of like, fuck, what's he about to say? No, but we've seen in this hobby, we've seen in other hobbies, people. It's baffling to me that people are using other people's work to sell their product, right?
Oh yeah.
So we've seen pictures being used that were not. The first instance that I remember seeing this was the dude that built the Tfue $700 Tfue board that was posting renders someone else used as a built board.
Not even that. He was literally posting renders of a board that did not exist and still doesn't exist.
Yeah.
As promotion for his build service.
Yeah.
Which is the most sketchy.
A little sketchy. We see a lot of this with like renders, right? Now, well, I'll get to that in a second, but renders is kind of goofy because it's like if you're selling a board, right? You want to put a keycap set that's hype, I would imagine. You want to put Olivia, you want to put Modern Dolch, you want to put what Modern Dolch Light, you want to put Dracula, these sets, and I don't see a lot of people. It's kind of this strange thing where a lot of people are like, I mean, I guess like whatever, but this is something that like can start to borderline like theft, not like theft in a legal sense, but like find a way to ask permission, right? Like you see oftentimes on the internet, someone makes a video and then like, cracked.com or something or BuzzFeed will take that intellectual theft. Thank you, Jacob. We'll take that video and post it with another caption of it. And then they'll make a bunch of money off of it because the other person's not super popular. You post pictures. We see this on Instagram constantly of just repost Instagram where people just go to Reddit, grab the picture and and post it on Instagram, and people get huge on Instagram that way.
Yeah.
And to me, it's ridiculous.
Because there's tons of like Instagram pages that, especially in just the keyboard community, where they just post other people's pictures of their keyboards, and they have giant followings because of it. And some of them do ask. Like I remember I posted some photos on Reddit, and then I got some direct messages, some DMs from people saying, "Hey, I'd like to post this to my page. Is it okay? What can I like tag you as? Like, can I credit you as on the post?" And like, that's awesome. But then there's other people who it's like, I'm going to steal your Instagram post or your Reddit post, and I'm just going to throw it up. And either I'm not going to tag you, or I'm not going to tell you, and I'm just going to tag you and hope you're not mad. When it's like, in reality, if it's a photo that you took of you, like of your board or of your stuff, or it's a render or something, that is your intellectual property, and you can actually report that and get that taken down. Like Instagram, Reddit, they're going to stand behind you on that.
Yeah, I remember Stash. I mean, he said that. I remember when that happened. I remember him posting stuff about it where it was they were posting pictures like, look at this stuff, trying to get some clout, trying to get some extra up, whatever it's called, likes on Instagram. And I'm like, why would you even, at the bare minimum, at least tag the person, right? At least like give credit where credit is due. Because that's time, that's effort. Someone had to take time to put that picture up. Maybe they edited it to take time. Maybe they cleaned up their desk, and that's time and effort. And then now this other person is using it for their own gain, right? Whether it be likes and followers on Instagram, whether it be to sell their product via a keyboard or keycaps, or really anything. 99.9% of people, if you reach out and go, hey, can I post this? People are just gonna be like, yeah, go for it. Like, just make sure to like at me or whatever. So just it's a strange thing, because then you start riding the line of like, okay, well, I posted the Baka with Mizu, but then technically I bought Mizu. So I'm not using Mizu to sell the Baka. I'm just posting a picture of a keyboard that I own to sell it. But then that's where it's like renders get kind of goofy, because then you're using colors of a set, and then sometimes renders don't even have like the right legends. Those are always my favorite. So just interesting. I brought this up because we recently somebody posted a picture of Eric's Osiris's that he discovered.
Well, they didn't post it. It's like literally it's on their website as like the description of their board. And it's like, I'm not mad, but just say something. Like, I don't care.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm just like, just reach out and be like, hey, is it okay? And it's funny because the person that posted it had commented on my Reddit post of those pictures. So it's like they had my information to like just go back and just be like, hey, you okay with me using this on the website? Because I would have said yes. Like, I don't even need to be credited. I don't care. But it's just like, it's like, oh, that's cool. But I'm like, come on, man, just reach out.
Common courtesy.
Yeah.
So if maybe this is just a fucking, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I keep wanting to say service call, but it's not that. Word of warning, whatever. Just credit people, man. Just credit. Just PSA. Yeah, thank you. A public service and a PSA. Willio, I can always count on you. Also, GMK Cafe has been dethroned and sent to number 4, and I'm just now going to keep this up at all times.
I know, right? All right. Also, I don't know if we said it. Cozy Fanny2D, I hope you're still here. Thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate you.
Love it. One of the best names. One of the best names of our subscribers.
What was the other one from the raid last week?
Oh, fuck. Thick Booty Liquor.
Thick Booty Liquor, dude. I hope he's in chat.
I hope he's in chat.
That guy that we raided last week, he was having a ball with your name. I don't know if he's here. But yes, it is Keyboard of the Week time. If you're new here, which you might be, we do every week.
Between the bricks is streaming again. We might just have to rate them again. Yeah, it's keyboard. Let me get the Discord up. People it's already popping off. Okay.
Did you guys catch the Rama drama from a few days ago? Mosaic Dev, what are you talking about, Mosaic?
I know he said something earlier and I missed it, and I do apologize. It looks like the keycap render guy, something else happened. Please let us know. I would love to. Pick mine that Chewy built. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know what Keyboard of the Week is, you can join our Discord. We have a channel called Keyboard Pictures. Go ahead and post a picture of your keyboard there. Chewy and I are gonna pick our favorites, and then from there, we're gonna show them all. We're gonna pick our favorites, and then chat will vote on which one will get Keyboard of the Week. And with that, you will be listed as the Keyboarder of the Week in the Discord. You get a special role, and you get the picture of your board as the banner for the Discord for the week. So get to posting, my dudes and dudettes.
Hell yeah. Was it what was that? I missed. Chat just does that randomly.
Icky 68.
Chat will just do that. Icky 68. I'm gonna look this up because I have no idea what that is. It being a 68 probably means I'm not. Oh, interesting. Still probably not. Wouldn't get it. It looks cool. It's like the 65 60. It's like the 60% or 65%, but it's the 2x2 cluster on top right.
Oh, it's like the
Leopold, close to it, whatever the numbers are.
I think the slip line, which is like that.
Yeah. It's cool. I mean, probably not for me because this is just not a layout that I'm a big fan of, but it looks dope.
Thank you, Janky Render. Appreciate it. My
guy made a render of a board that he was going to make a one-off single board for himself that was based on the ROM M68. ROM got mad. I mean, if you're making a one-off and it looks extremely similar, maybe just don't post it until it's made. I don't know, because then at least you can prove that that guy just doesn't seem like he's the best at making social media decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. If I was making something that was inspired by something else, I just wouldn't post it and then I'd make it. I think the problem there, and the reason why Rama's probably mad, is that it looks like you're looking for the clout of that. Also, if you're posting it before it's made, it's like there's other intentions there, seemingly, I feel like.
Yeah.
But apparently, okay, so Rule was saying Rama didn't get mad. Rama said he's an industrial designer and should know better. Absolutely. If he's an industrial designer, he should be able to come up with something himself that he likes.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, this is the perfect John Hamm. It's like, I don't think about you at all. Yeah. This guy, he's making caps, but trying to take shortcuts. And
is it the same dude? Is it that same?
Yeah, it's the same keycap guy.
That
put renders on top of renders.
They put a render of his keycap on top of a Rama render.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to buy a Rama aftermarket?
Probably.
Different guy. Maybe different guy. Whatever. Who knows?
Thank you, Exo Squid. Appreciate it.
Some cool ones. So
I'm just glad
if it is the same guy, it's super worse. But yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm saying I'm just glad that chat's not making fun of me for balding. What's up, Max? How you doing? We're doing our Keyboard of the Week. Join our Discord. Put your keybs in there.
What I will say is, if people keep relating stuff to Rama, I guess that probably means that Rama's putting out some pretty fire shit. He's spitting fire.
That they are.
So, what about the guy who said they were using Welba PCBs without permission? If that's what I'm thinking about, honestly, I'd rather not get into that. That's a whole other thing that we've already previously discussed. in relation to the Lumina, which like rip the Lumina. But we can talk. I mean, Yoni Wolf, I'll be happy to talk about that with you. But that's like a whole like big thing.
Apparently he dead now. My bad. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. I feel like just like anything, like in this community, it's really easy just to be like, "Hey, is it okay? Can I use this?"
99% of people.
And like
chill.
A lot of them will say yes. They might say no, but there's a lot of other people that will be down to be like, "Oh, I'll let you use my PCB." Like, why lie?
Yeah.
Why be like, "Oh, we're doing this" without securing it? Like, it'd be like if I'm running a keycap set next month on Dixie Mech. And Dixie's like, "Wait, no, you're not." I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
Would love to see someone do that.
I'm gonna power my way in there.
I'm gonna just power, like, dress for the job you deserve. I love it. So, real quick, guys, while the pictures are floating in, I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to our sponsors of this channel. We got Dixie Mech. You can go to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. Pick up. I just forgot the name. Tip of my tongue.
Nuclear Data.
Nuclear Data. I keep wanting to say it with a T. GMK Nuclear Data. So awesome little green set, like green with some orange accents. Fantastic looking set. So super happy that is running. Go make sure to pick that up. Switchmod.net/mechsondeck, 4% off your orders. Be sure to keep an eye out for some future stuff by him. Project keyboards, you can go to mechsondeck.project.link. GMK Sumi starting at July 15th. So keep your eyes out for that. Canonkeys.com/mechsondeck. You can check out GMK Bread, as well as SA Mizu row 3 right now is so I think that that's both of those sets are just fire. Cannon Keys has been spitting fire this entire summer, so super happy about that. As well as our awesome partners. If you guys, hopefully you guys were able to get on the Iron 165 extras. If you could, we got Smith and Rune coming out. Next thing to look forward to is the Iron 180. So keep your eyes peeled for the Iron 180. Very sexy board. Type Beast, you can go to typebay.st to check out his newsletter. He's got one of the best newsletters in the community. And last but not least, the Zap cables. He's got some cool coiled cables that just came out today. He's got like a really cool red one that like is kind of shiny and some, as well as a clear one. So he's it's been a minute since he's released some stuff, but he's got some custom coiled cables out right now. So be sure to check that out.
So we've got some fireboards tonight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Quite a few are looking pretty hot. But yeah, I just Mosaic Dev. Wilbo was here, but Wilbo does not exclusively work with ROMWorks because he's worked with like Mechanisk with like the WT60 variants. He's worked with Dixie
Key
with
Colt,
the Bauer, Key Colt. Yeah, so
I think a lot of people exclusively work with Wilba.
Yeah,
but Wilba does not exclusively work with other people.
Yeah, Wilba's doing tons of stuff. I mean, I was talking about it about how awesome the Zeal 60 is and how unfortunate that it doesn't exist anymore. But
I need to get a Kate. I need to get a Kate.
Need to get a Kate. Ooh, it's nice and pink.
Might get one for like a squid or something. Nice to. I mean, they are. He does a fantastic job. So, let's get. Also, Wilbus just a chill dude because I remember there was one day we were chatting it up and he was like, "Do you want a PCB put in a VIA?" And I was like, "I'm listening." And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, there's this board called the OSA that I would love to have put in VIA if you're." He's like, "Yeah, you just send me over the file." I was like, "Fuck yeah." so cool dude. But let's get it started.
Let's start looking at some of these hot pieces of metal and some plastic too, but
oh yeah, dude.
Mostly metal. So first up, I believe I don't think they put what board this was.
It looks like a Leaf,
but I think it's a Leaf 60 because it's got that center mounted USB.
Yeah.
but
Or no,
but it's got
it's not an
that.
exclusive, but yeah, the center.
It's got
Yeah, hold
GMK
on.
Night Runner on it.
Oh yeah, he did confirm Leaf 60, so hell yeah. Yeah, solid looking board. I think this pops. We just had Blind Assassin on last week. This is a cool set. The set just looks awesome.
The yellow is so dang vibrant. It is like insanely vibrant.
Yeah, Night Runner. People are gonna be mad they slept on Night Runner. So,
Yeah.
very very awesome, Leaf 60. Next up, Scott W, Mr. MKRank has a nice Mira TKL Modern Dolch. This is a classic board. This is just like this is workhorse. You know, kind of basically an end game.
It's funny because I feel like there's a whole segment of people who don't know about boards like the Mira. Like a lot of the newer people that don't know about the Mira, the Moon, which were like the original like Grail TKLs for a lot of people who got into the community in the 2017, 2018 time frame. Such a cool board. It looks great. Modern Dolch looks awesome. I like the cyan.
This is why I love Scott W. 1, stepped caps. 2, TKL with, you guessed it, split backspace. So, props, my guy.
Props to the split backspace. He's representing the split backspace fam highly with his TKL.
Ooh.
Great board.
I'm digging this next one. Dude, Keep Noob's got some fire.
She does. This is a 3D printed board. What's the name of it?
Yeah, it says Liminal. The Liminal keyboard, 65 gram Xylence. I have no idea what keycap set that is. Maybe Violet on Cream, but something tells me I'm wrong.
No, it's too bright.
It's too
purple.
yeah.
I think that might be JTK.
Oh, that could be. That Escape.
No, because it's got the space bars. What is that?
Keep Noob. Hit us up with that what set that is. And has also got some bad caps, got some really cool artisans. Love that desk mat. So just a god, spitting fire every week.
Yeah, it looks cool. It just looks cool. It's like super unique. Lang sent them to you. Lang, what keycaps are these?
Lang. They could be anything if Lang sent them. I thought Violet on Cream too, but yeah, the Violet's it's too. Maybe this is no, it's not even that.
Is this? It could be an Infinity set. Maybe.
Well, I thought it was Q01, but Q01 I think is gray with purple.
Yeah, it's gray. Laffy Taffy.
Who knows?
It could be. It could be like a mixture of sets, like because it could be JTK, or it could just be the TKC candy bar sets.
It says from TKC. Okay, TKC. All right. Well, we got to the bottom of it. We got there, boys.
We got there. Nice.
Who knows?
Nice desk mat as well. Appreciate that.
Yes. Next up, we've got a very themed board. The Canoe. For those in the 2018 era of this hobby, Canoe was an extremely hot board. Got some Serica with a solid choice of I love the I guess that's the enter key on the shift. Just adding a little extra color. Just a cool overall themed board.
Yeah, the mini cons, or is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The mini cons
or mycons.
Mycons. It looks good. Serica looks great. That's a set that was extremely popular last year for the there was a point last year where this set was selling for $500-$600 on the aftermarket, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably
set that ran on drop too.
Yeah, set that ran on drop. I imagine we'll get a round 2 of GMK Serica at some point. Serica just looks so clean. The Canoe is a good board. I know there was a lot of issues with the PCBs on the round 1. There was also a FNU
Yeah, I remember
which
that.
ended up being better than the actual canoe, which was really interesting. But I think this has got to be a second round 2 canoe. This has got to be one of the newer ones because I don't think they had these offerings and colors in the first round.
If not, they wasn't a Welba PCB. There you go. If not, they hadn't. They had it custom Cerakoted, which I could see. I think this is great. I love the little Salvador keycap. Yeah, overall, just fantastic. Although, dude, I'll throw shade. Like, dude, fix that shift key, man.
This was in the 3rd run of Gen 1. Okay. So this was probably after they figured out the PCB issues. So.
Sorry, cool, Mike. I just had to throw shade.
What? Oh, okay.
You gotta fix that shift key, man.
Oh, yeah. Called him out. It's okay.
Yeah. Say, I'm here to judge.
So, I mean, he's got the whole theme, the cable and everything. But next up, Space 65, GMK 8008. This looks hot.
Yeah, man. I like the X. Got the desk mat to go with it. Got a Sodi cap and I forgot the name of it. You have one of those. Kipora, that's right. Kipora is always hot. Yeah, just solid looking board. It's always strange how like lines affects things, right? Because you can clip that because it's the stupidest sounding sentence I think I've ever said. With the Space 65 with the extra columns on each side, just make that board look so thin and stretched out.
Yeah,
but they're really cool. I've typed on a few, and there's some solid boards.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's like it's a relatively flat board, isn't it? I haven't actually typed on one.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's exactly flat, but I'm pretty sure it's flat.
Yeah, it looks cool. I know a lot of people really love it. I know the round 2 either just happened or is about to happen here in a couple months.
I think it just shipped or it's about to ship. Like I'm pretty sure they already ran the buy. I don't remember if round 2 has shipped yet.
Yeah, because I remember Alex built the round 2 like prototype. It's shipping soon, not yet. Okay. Yeah, the Cyber Voyager. That's right. It ran already. Dumb. But
hey, I'm telling you, space.
Space. It's all about it.
The infinite frontier.
But yeah, it looks cool. E-White looks great. Always does. Rest in peace, that one Space 65 that was on the top of the dude's car. Did you see that story on Reddit a couple months ago?
Yeah, that was an unfortunate story.
Like after a meetup, he left it on the top of his car and then drove down the road and it was like destroyed. Unfortunate.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But next up, we got a board that you're familiar with.
I happen to know a thing or two about this board. So I was literally trying to take it to space. So this is a Tofu 65 with olive on it. I don't know what that top right artisan is. I couldn't tell you. I can't tell. So Hellbent, let me know what that top right artisan is. Some really cool artisan. It's a Murray. Noted. Yeah, solid board. It's a Tofu. I built this on stream a couple weeks ago. Surprised. It was like a solid 7, 8 out of 10. I was a little annoyed with the plate. I thought the plate, like they were like, we're gonna make this the tightest tolerances ever, and I'm like, awesome. This is gonna take 45 minutes to get just right. So, but I love that brown matching with olive.
Yeah, olive looks great. I love olive. I'm currently using it on my OD green Baka. Olive is one of my favorite sets of all time. Bad Luck is my single favorite artisan of all time. So this is hot.
There you go.
It's hot.
Hot and spicy. Next up by Stash, we got an E6.5 in a like teal blue with some minimal on there. Nice little Kirby. I think that's Tiny. I think Tiny makes that cap, if I'm not mistaken. Artisan. Hellbent Bad Luck is my favorite artisan as well. There you go. Love that. I love the map. Wrist rest. I think that's really cool. Kibi by CYSM. Sorry, my apologies. So yeah, just clean.
Clean. There's a lot of stuff wrong. You got full backspace You got bars on your homing keys. What is wrong with you, dude? Come on.
Well,
Thought you were better
Scoop.
than this stash. You gotta use
It
scoop.
could be.
You gotta
It
get
could
split.
be. It could be a customer build.
True.
But if it's not, come on, Stash. You're better.
I'm gonna berate him because I know him and I like him. So no, this board looks great. That blue is really nice and it looks great with minimal. Minimal is just such a cool set. Like it's just so basic and so clean.
A customer with bad tastes.
Customer with bad tastes. Flip spacebar though, all about that. But you youngsters and you split backspace, true. But no, it looks great. Super clean. E6.5 is a board that a lot of people really love. I know there were some people who kind of had issues, didn't really like it, but then it seemed like it kind of turned the tides, and a lot of people were really in love with it. So,
oh yeah. Speaking of E6.5, I believe this is that's the badge of an E6.5. I don't. It doesn't have a name. What? The next one.
Oh, I'm out of order then. Oh yeah. I'm out of order.
Okay.
Let me go, and now we're good. That is an E6.5 right. As well.
Yeah. So looks like brand new GMK 9009 round 3. Can't tell what the artisan is. Looks cool though. I like the green. I like the tripling down on green. Stash. We will go back to your booty shot in just a second. Centered Legends points off for using an alpha colored pipe key, but you know what? We'll forgive you. Because you're running the Jeep. The Jeep.
Chewy's about the Jeep. I'm not. It's okay. I mean, 9009, it's a classic set. Like, it looks great. E6.5, just like we said, it's a board that a lot of people really enjoy. A lot of people love. The Home Sweet Home desk mat, awesome. Love that. You got yourself a nice little fancy cable to go along with it. Just looks super clean. Also, props to getting the Win keyless version of the E6.5. Props. That does look good.
Why is everyone flipping their space bars? Because flip space bar is the way.
It's just way more comfy. Like, it's just so much more comfy. All right, let's take a trip back. We'll show Stash's butt.
Yep.
There's your butt.
There it is. We like some key butts. So moving up, we've got. I mean, this is one of those things that when you know what it is, you're like, holy fuck. And if you don't know what it is, you're like, that's a Win keyless TKO.
Max.
But
holy shit.
Yeah, dude. This is crazy. So this is a whale. It's a TKO from overseas. Not a lot of them roaming around this side of the planet. I love the purple on purple because it kind of doesn't match. I kind of like that it fades in and out with the light. With some GMK violet on cream with the mono kit.
This looks awesome. This is just like
if this is what in game looks like.
Yeah, I mean the Lin whales are just insane. They're just like really awesome boards. They look great. They have a fantastic styling. Quality on everyone that I've seen has been insane. This looks incredible. Also, going back to Keeb Noob's board, this is what I mean. Violet on cream is much darker. It's more of like a plum color. Yeah. This is all violet. There's no cream. Well, other than the actual legends, but
yeah.
This looks fantastic. Like this is absolutely beautiful.
Fucking classy ass keyboard.
Also, look at the butt on this thing.
Yeah, the key butt's nice. I love that polycarb with the weight.
Is that a copper weight? That looks like a copper weight.
It looks copper, but it might just be the lighting. I don't exactly know.
Yeah, it's copper. Okay.
Okay, it is copper. Hell yeah. Well, there you go. So even better. Nice, cool. Just different. That's just like fuck yeah, dude.
That's so cool.
So, moving on, we've got. I cannot tell what this is. I'm gonna say KBD 6X or not 6X. KBD 67 Mark II. I can't see above the backspace, so I can't tell if that has a badge or not.
No, I don't think it has a badge. I think you're right. It's KBD 67 Mark II.
Yeah, KBD 67 Mark II. SA Vileplume, still a set that I wish I had, but with what I would want to put everything on it would cost money. So I love this set though. I love the fade. I love the addition of you've got Pokemon on the right. I love this like I see what you're doing, right? Scary Bean. You've got 2 Pokemon. You've got the keeping in the Nintendo family with the Animal Crossing, and then all being played on a Game Boy. Like, fuck yeah. Respect.
Plus, he's got the DMG mat.
Yeah, the DMG mat, the space bar looks like Magikarp. Like, fuck yeah. This is a dope ass fucking board.
Yeah, Vileplume is such a beautiful set, which I think it's running in DSA right now. Or it's about to run. One of the two. It's either running or it's about to run in DSA, which I get it. People don't like DSA, but this is a amazing looking set. SA Vileplume looks awesome. They did just run like the dark brother of it. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Oh, it's the Gengar version. Phantom? No, it's not Phantom. Dream Eater.
Dream Eater? I think that's right. But this looks great. Polycarb with a set that is as polarizing as Vileplume. Like Vileplume is a kind of like out there set. It needs kind of a little bit more of an understated board. And I think that it pairs really, really well with the Polycarb because it doesn't distract really from the beauty of the set. And like Chewy said, the artisans that you paired with it kind of tell a story, even down to like the artisan spacebar, which obviously that's the koi one, but gets a little Magikarp vibes.
Respect. So next up, we got our second Space 65 with lots of artisans, lots of Latrialum artisans, got an Arrow cluster and a WASD cluster with some Rama caps. That is, why am I, dude, I can't think today about what sets are.
Vaporwave,
thank you. Love this, very cyberpunk.
Yeah. Does this have an yellow bottom? It looks like there's some yellow peeking out.
It might. I think a lot of them did have yellow accents and yellow bottoms. Savage. Custom finish. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, this looks awesome. Full lavender paint.
Very
interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, this looks great. The Latrialum caps. You've got the WASD cluster and the Arrow cluster, which I must say, the Arrow cluster, that set of the Latrialum caps is one of my favorite ones that she's ever done. But yeah, you've got like the galaxy vibes going hard with this.
I love it. It's very well done. Very, very well done. Love the wrist rest as well. This next one I'm confused by because I guess those are 2 different boards, but you also posted a third one. So why don't we judge based on the third one? Which is another E6.5. I'm Jay Percher. I'm like 99% sure you went to the Austin meetup with that board. Jay Percher, if you are in Twitch, let me know. Because I'm like, nope, never mind. Well, then I saw an E6.5
with this exact setup.
with that exact setup. Yeah, this is a clean. This is it's one of those sets that looks so fucking good in person.
Yeah, this like Striker looks amazing in person. I think that's a set that a lot of people slept on because they thought it was going to be too aggressive, but it looks great. Again, goes back E6.5, great board. Like people love theirs. This picture is actually like insane as well. Like it
does a really good job capturing that blue.
Yeah. Like, well, just like the quality of this picture is just insane. Yeah, this looks great.
What do you guys think about the latest group buy for GMK Laser by Mito? It's a rerun of a set that personally I thought was a bit overrated.
I mean, it'll do well. Laser round 1 did, huh?
Yeah, it'll absolutely do well.
Oh, I thought you said it didn't. I was like,
Oh no,
it's not over yet. I mean, yeah, it's like one of those things. Like to me, it kind of came out of a little bit out of left field. It kind of came out of nowhere, but it'll do well, and people will probably want it, and now they can get it.
Yep. So I have nothing against round twos. I think there's so many novelties. Absolutely. I just didn't like it. I didn't like how it turned out. I've seen it multiple times in person. I was just kind of like, not my thing.
Sayoshi's kind of cheating over here, but it's
the same one. So which one are we gonna judge?
I vote we go top because we haven't judged a First Love board yet, and First Love, oof,
and the artisans to go with it, like that's a contender for sure. That's a solid. I love First Love came out really well.
Oh yeah, First Love looks fantastic. Our buddy and mod Rick got First Love and put it on his TX75, and man, it looks great. The artisans that you've paired with it look awesome. You got 2 key 65s though. Come on, man. Save some for other people. You know.
I love it.
But
yeah, really well put together.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks great. Again, E-White, amazing. You got them post market. Oh wow! So you paid. I feel bad for your wallet.
You paid money for it. All right, so this next one this is a Topra, I believe. I don't know exactly. The heavy 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. The heavy 6 is a Topra board. The case is by Norbauer with some. Take it away on what set this is, because I don't fucking remember.
Space Cadet.
Yeah, SA Space Cadet. Very clean. I love the TV show, the TV static cases.
Yeah, this looks great. I mean, it's got the vintage vibes. Heavy 6 is actually heavy. I don't know if you've you felt it. It is very heavy. This is actually like this is a very expensive setup as well too. Heavy 6 was pricey.
Heavy on the wallet.
It's heavy on the wallet. This looks great. I'm sure it feels great. Topra's not for us.
Yeah.
We are not Topper.
Are they SNTXRR? Are they BKE heavy domes? Because like I don't mind typing on heavy domes by BKE. I did enjoy them, but that's just so much effort that I don't want to put in. What do you guys think of teasing a skillet? I feel like it's gone too long and should just go into group buy already. I would love to have the skillet. So, next up, I have no idea what TKO this is. Let us know.
That's a Lin Whale.
Lin Whale. Okay, I can't tell. Yep. Okay, sorry. Angles. Mizu. I mean, this is another whale.
Split backspace.
Split backspace. I knows what's up. Clean as fuck. This board is clean as fuck.
Yeah, this looks insane. Like, this is an incredible board.
Yeah. In game.
Zoom in. Is this a palm board or a white polycarb board? This doesn't look like it's aluminum.
It's palm. It's a palm whale, so even better. So there you go. Boom. That's dope. Yeah, it's palm. Hell
That's sick.
That's insane. I want that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I need that in my life.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like, there's not much to say. I mean, look at it. It speaks for itself. Like, that's an amazing board. Any typing test available? Yeah, I if you have a typing test, please. And also, let me know what switches you put in it, because I'm curious.
Next up, we've got
2 different boards. Let's do the Tokyo 60. Tokyo 60, solid board. I own one of these. Yeah. I own one of these. Solid board. Love the RGB on it. Once I realized that you have to use the longer screws to get everything to work, it was a great board. This looks like Sky Dolch, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm seeing this wrong on my computer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Solid looking board though.
It could be. It's Sky Dolch. Okay.
Got there. Boom. I can't think of Space Cadet, but I can name the obscure Sky Dolch.
Yeah, I was thinking it's either Sky Dolch or Calm Depths, but
yeah. And solid board.
Clean.
Last one for the night, though. I believe this is the TGR Unicorn that was posted earlier by Japerture with one. Give me that purse caps lock. This is Metaverse round 1 with the purse caps lock.
Metaverse too clean. Metaverse too clean. It just Metaverse just looks so good.
Mm-hmm. So solid.
Blind Assassin gave it to you for free? Gave you what?
Wait, maybe Metaverse? I don't know. Fuck, dude.
I'm jelly. With the Rama cap? That's crazy. Damn. Oh, the Artisan. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's super duper clean. Cheater, no other one. I love it. Don't worry. I have a feeling. I don't know. I'm gonna pick first because I haven't won yet.
You haven't won yet. You pick first.
I haven't won yet, so I'm gonna pick the Palm whale with Mizu on it. I think that is a fantastic board. I think that is one of the cleanest looking boards on the set. Runner up is Scary Bean. Scary Bean. We need to start adding some of these to the slideshow behind.
Yeah.
Because Scary Bean's KBD 67 Mark II is a very close second. I think that is one of the most that's an attention to detail board that I really like.
All right. So we're gonna do.
Are we about to do it?
It's gonna be the whale down, the whale off, the battle,
whale up, whale down.
The battle of the whales. Because I'm picking Max F's purple whale with violet on cream, the full violet on cream. So it's which one do you like? Do you like purple or do you like Palm? Do you like Mizu or do you like violet on cream? Tommy Hog, thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. So there is no bad choices here. Although I feel like the Palm, while the Lin Whale is a board that is like super hard to get, I feel like the Palm is even harder to get.
All right, so put the poll up. Whale on whale. We got the white and blue whale versus that McEggroll. Please save that picture because, good lord, that may have gotten into the finals. It was just a smidge too late because that is an amazing picture. But McEggroll, please save that for next week because I want to view that next week. But yeah, it's close. It's like I know it's going to be close because these are both amazing boards. So, what do we got going on next tomorrow, Cyrus?
So last week I was not feeling well and I ended up not doing my build. So I am going to do finally the Clavier macro pad. One of these guys. I'm going to be building this guy. Hopefully it'll work. I did in fact watch Nathan's where his didn't work. Hopefully I figure out how to make it correct and not mess it up. But I will also be giving one of these away. I've got 2. Chewy doesn't want it, so I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give away the other one that'll be unbuilt so you can build it yourself. So yeah, come hang out with me. It'll be 8 p.m. Central Time tomorrow.
Hell yeah. And Wednesday, we got Mr. Neflock coming on. We're going to be talking some Metropolis, talking some Kaiju. We're going to be talking about keycap problems, more problems showing up. Loved having Neflock on last time. It was a a guest that we had been wanting to bring back and trying to find the right time. So do we get whatever Chewy does not want?
I mean,
in terms of like macro, I mean, typically if we're given full disclosure, sometimes we are given things, and a lot of the things that we are given, we give away if we don't want them or don't have a use for them.
Yeah, it's not like
kind of pass the love on, right?
Yeah, like if we get something from like a vendor or something, and we don't want it, like we don't see a need for it, like even if it's like a board or like something small like a macro pad or even like a keycap set, we'll give it away rather than like selling it, right? Like it feels better to give it away than it does to sell it.
People like stuff.
Send all the 65s to Chewy, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, Neflock coming on this upcoming Wednesday. And then I'm going to give a quick shout. Minterly and Alex Odos are doing a 24-hour stream coming up here soon. I forgot the day because I'm not being the best friend right now to them, but be sure to check that out. Marbles. Keep Noob, I'm pretty sure there will be some marbles. God damn it. Dude, I can't win. Purple on purple.
Did it win? I thought it was even.
It won 10-9.
Damn.
Well, Max F, congratulations. You are the keyboard of the week winner. But yeah, charity event for supporting mental health is the weekend of 7/11 to 7/12. So this upcoming weekend?
Yes, that would be this upcoming weekend.
Yes, so this upcoming weekend, be sure to check that out. Sayoshi, I forgot to vote, would have been 11-9.
I was kind of hoping that chat would keep it even.
That'd be an interesting. Have to have a vote off or something. Congratulations, Max F. We'll get all that switched up after stream, guys. We need to find someone to raid. Or do we raid between the bricks?
We could go between the bricks again, or we could do someone in someone else. Let's see.
It is your turn.
It is my turn. All right. Let me take a gander in some of these sections.
Ooh. Fuck. Keep Noob. That's a good idea. PM me that. Like right now. Please PM me that so I can remind myself of that. A theme. Keyboard.
Theme. Interesting. All right, let's do. I'm looking at. All right. So last time we did Between the Bricks. This time let's do partner April B. That's the girl that's on stream with him.
Oh, hell yeah. Good find. So we're going to start this raid up, guys. Thank you very much for all of the new subs, new followers. Thank you. Huge shout out to Apiary for the raid earlier. Thank you guys for submitting the pictures. It's been a whole lot of fun. Osiris and I have been loving judging your keyboards. Who doesn't love judging stuff?
No, it's fun. It's fun to see what everyone's got, what people are proud of. It's cool for y'all to be able to kind of show it off a little bit. Everyone wants to, get some upvotes, get a little bit of clout about their boards. So
who doesn't like that kind of stuff? So thank you guys. Go check out some Lego building. We discovered this duo Lego builder. And they're awesome. So go check them out.
Great people.
Buy a fucking Switch tester.
I know.